HarperVia and HarperAudio present A Magical Girl Retires, a novel by Park Seolyeon, translated by Anton Her, performed by Shannon Tyo. Destined to be a magical girl. What's the best way to die that would create the least amount of annoyance for everyone else? I think I've worked hard enough at life. I wasn't given much, but I've tried my best not to waste any of it, at least. But even as I've come this far on my own 2 feet, I can't help but feel other people have been pushing me along all the way. The weight number dispensed to me at the bank was 777. 29. Doesn't everyone feel like this at that age? I once read an article online titled 36 Questions That Lead to Love. It was in the New York Times, and evidently, any couple who answered these 36 questions together was bound to end up in love. Question number 7 went like this. Do you have a secret hunch about how you will die? I'm probably going to die without anyone knowing. That's my hope, and also what's probably going to happen. It's the one wish in my life that I honestly feel has any chance of coming true. And the opportunity for this wish to come true is very close at hand. Tuesday, 3 a.m., Mapo Bridge in Western Seoul. An average of 0.3 cars per minute zoomed by, taking for granted their right to move at the speed of bullets at this hour. As I sit leaning against the railings, I'm certain none of their drivers have seen me. I have been sitting here for the past 2 hours. The last time a pedestrian passed by was about 40 minutes before. I could tell they were drunk even from afar. Who else would cross this long bridge in the middle of the night? Someone in their right mind? But afraid of being bothered, I hugged my legs so tight my heels touched my behind. I stopped breathing. Given this stumbling, drunk person had passed right in front of me, I figured he'd had plenty of time to notice my presence, but he seemed not to. He was walking slower than I had expected, and so I had to gasp for breath as soon as he passed me. But he didn't look back, which weirdly made me sad. Was I invisible? Had someone pressed the mute button on me? Maybe my gasp sounded louder to me than it actually was. I was wearing a mask after all. It could have muffled the sound. I'd been imagining he would discover me and pick a fight and, oh no, oh no, oh no. One of us would push the other over the railings, but once he simply passed by without incident, I felt not relief, but sadness. How odd. Not that I couldn't exactly understand why. After all, I hadn't only imagined the man in me struggling against the railing. I had another fantasy that alcohol had unfurled the man's busybody flag, and he would ask me why I was sitting here alone crying and be concerned for me. I'm such an idiot. The tears that had paused began to flow again. I drank some water, and feeling pathetic about how I'd come here to throw myself in the river yet was drinking water because I felt thirsty, I threw the plastic bottle over the railing. That was half an hour ago. Sorry for polluting the environment. I'm the real pollution. But then I started feeling thirsty again and regretted my decision. Why did I throw away my water? Maybe I was just born to regret everything. It was exactly 3 years ago that I tried to think of a way to kill myself without being a nuisance. Which means I was not the unhappiest person in the world. If I were truly unhappy, I would have thought up ways to die much earlier than that. Grandfather always used to say, "The world is full of people who are worse off than ourselves. So when someone asks for help, you have to help them as much as you can. That's building virtue. Virtue that will help me when I'm in the afterlife and your mother and even your father." But grandfather, I've really thought about it.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?